Hello and welcome to our reflection for Sunday the 24th of May, the Sunday after Ascension Day, the Sunday before Pentecost. During the lockdown I've been doing some reading, some spiritual reading, some academic study and some light reading, including a book called Shout, which is the story of the Beatles, written by Phil Norman, and it's a terrific read. A lot of the story of the Beatles is well known because it's later, but he spends a lot of time talking about their early days, and there's certain resonances in those early days with the Beatles with our Bible readings today, and that's what I would like to think about with you. First of all, there was a long time when the Beatles were getting together, learning to play their instruments. John Lennon spoke about how the ends of his fingers would become raw with trying to learn how to strum the guitar at the right time, in the right way. And so there was a long time of practice, getting ready, and even when they were famous, the amount of time they had to spend in the recording studios going over and over and over until it was right is quite astonishing. So there was that period of preparation, painful preparation, and all the time there was that underlying question: when are we going to take off? When is it going to be that we become famous and successful and get some money? And then there is the moment when it all clicks. For them it was the release of Love Me Do. Suddenly they became superstars and their records couldn't stop selling, even ones that they thought weren't necessarily particularly good. In the Bible readings today there's a lot about time. The disciples are asking Jesus, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel? In other words, when is it all going to happen? When is it going to take off for us? Because as in the letter to Peter, there's been a long time when they're just waiting for something to happen. They've suffered for a little while. But of course, at the time, it doesn't seem like a little while, it seems like a long while. And then there is that moment for the disciples where, in Jesus' phrase in John, the time has come, the hour has come. This is it. The moment we've been waiting for has arrived, and that is the day of Pentecost. So for us, there is also that sense of a time of waiting, of preparation. We don't know how long it's going to go on, and we ask the question, is it now or is it soon that it's all going to change? Maybe as we listen to this, further announcements about the restrictions being lifted will have been made. And then there will be that day when we can emerge, as it were, from this lockdown into fuller life. As it were, the time has come for us to find out what this preparation time has been all about. Of course, once the Beatles did release their successful records, they then had to keep in time with the music style that they had established, and also keep in time with the discipline of continuing to write songs, to record them, to tour, and to keep their fans happy. For us, there is the sense of having to keep in time with the Holy Spirit. Once the Holy Spirit has come to us, then we have to keep in step with him, to keep in tune, playing his melody, to keep in time with his rhythms, to make sure that we don't go off on our own. The disciples were able to keep together. Jesus in John's Gospel prays specifically that they may be one, even as he and the Father are one. The Beatles, of course, split up and went their own ways. There is a challenge for us as we keep in tune with the Spirit to keep in tune and in time with one another too. Thank you for watching and see you next week. God bless you.